So for the millions and millions of people here in the United States, we are now being warned of more potential problems because the United States has many situations that we have to deal with, and we need to deal with these immediately. The problem is we are not. So if you want to protect your money, you want to make sure that there's money there if you can buy food, pay a car payment, keep a roof over your head, well, you need to watch this entire video, because what I'm going to explain in this video, some people say, is shocking because they didn't realize all this stuff is happening right now. So make sure you watch this entire video. But all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So why is the United States in trouble? Well, it actually has many different reasons why we're in trouble, but all these reasons affect this. And if you are not making more of this right now and putting it into a safe place, then you are going to be screwed in the future. Here's why. I want to go over some of the different issues that the US is facing right now, because one of the questions I've been getting a lot lately are, and one of the statements too, is why do you not have a lot of good things to say? Well, the problem is there's a lot of bad things happening right now, but if you watch mainstream media, they leave out a lot of the bad news. They don't tell you that, and there's good reason for it. Because studies have shown that if you provide bad news, the advertising revenue is lower. More people are willing to watch a good news video than a bad news video. Okay? So as far as advertising dollars and making revenue, which a lot of these mainstream media companies are supposed to do, well, they're not going to tell you that stuff. The other reason why is because of Bidenomics. One of the things I can tell you right now is President Biden has been saying that Bidenomics is working. The Biden administration says they are doing everything that they can, and it is working. The economy is strong. Well, here's what I can tell you. It's not as strong as you may think. We have had persistent inflation recently. This is causing prices to go up. This means the thing that you used to spend $2 on for, let's say, fruit and vegetables, now is costing you between $3 to $5. It's gone up that much, and it's not going to stop. Gas prices will continue to go up. We're going to see home prices continue to go up. Rents are likely to go up. Everything is getting more expensive. Just take car insurance, for example. In certain states, they won't even insure you. And this goes even further as far as home insurance, right? Flood insurance, fire insurance, right? Tornado, hurricane insurance, all this stuff matters. And it's costing you more money. Here's something else you may not know. The Federal Reserve is having a very difficult time cutting interest rates. One of the things that we have faced over the past several years is we have faced rates going up and down, and well, when they were down, everybody wanted to buy a new car, wanted to get into a new house, wanted to go and get additional credit card debt, right? But then when it started to tick up, everybody did not want any of those things. The problem now is we still have new car payments that are over $730 a month. Okay? The average new car payment is over $730 per month. That means for many people, they would have to work usually about 1.5 weeks just to make their car payment. That does not even include how much they have to work to make their mortgage payment or a rent payment. And that's where things get serious. But here's another problem. We have geopolitical tensions. And, yes, there's possible wars, there's threats on U.S. troops and here on U.S. soil as well, but it actually has to do with China. China is becoming a real threat to us here in the United States for multiple reasons. One, we have more Chinese nationals coming across the U.S. southern border, and they are entering illegally. The other issue is regarding Chinese products. China has been they've been told that they're making too many products, too many EV products, solar panels, systems, whatever. And it's diluting the American market. It's meaning that people making stuff here can't sell their products because they are seen as so expensive compared to the Chinese products. because China's made so many, they're selling them at pretty much low prices. Now here's the issue. This is causing problems here in the US, which means more manufacturing plants are having to lay off employees because they can't keep up with the demand from China. But not only that, China is sending people over to the United States. They are buying farmland and they're doing manufacturing, all this stuff, but they are using a lot of their systems, artificial intelligence. And that is causing a huge concern here in the US because that is causing more companies to lay off some of their employees. Just look at Google and Microsoft and Amazon. They're laying off employees left and right because they have to. They overhired over the past few years. But as more companies decide to lay off employees, that means our unemployment rate will go up, means less people can afford food and a car payment and housing. And again, it all goes back to housing. We have an affordable housing crisis. Right now in the United States, it is becoming a dire situation because most people are spending over 70% of their monthly take-home pay on housing alone. That means that's 30% that they have for food, and they have for a car payment and medications and Netflix and a cell phone and go to the fun center and go do all these different things, right? 30% is not enough. And experts recommend, financial analysts also recommend the same thing, is you should be spending less, okay? You should be spending less than 40% of your income on housing. Some people say 50%, others say you need it down around 30%, but the average is about under 40%, you should be good. Here's another issue, and this is where the United States is in a huge problem, is we continue to spend. And just recently, Congress passed a $95 billion foreign aid package to send $60 billion to Ukraine, $26 billion to Israel, another $8 billion to the Indo-Pacific, or mainly Taiwan. And we continue to spend money, but as far as bringing money in and reducing our deficit, well, we're not doing that. And that's a problem. The other issue is we have a Social Security insolvency date. That's 2034. That's less than 10 years away. And if we do not get a handle on Social Security, if we do not get a handle on our spending, we don't get a handle on the minimum wage crisis and employment, we're going to have a bigger situation on our hand. But again, it doesn't stop there. Okay, we continue to face all these different things, all these different crises at the exact same time. This is also one of the reasons why the FBI has said the United States has never faced this many conflicts at the same time. This is unheard of. Okay? This is one of the reasons why I highly recommend this. If you are not making more money as we speak, whatever it takes, now legally as well, okay? If you're not creating a side hustle, trying to go and buy and sell stuff from thrift stores, right? Go to a yard sale, buy a cheap item, buy a VCR that for $5 to $10 that you can flip over on eBay for $100 to $200. If you're not doing things like that, you're out there mowing lawns, trying to save money, reducing your video subscriptions. Instead of Netflix and Hulu and HBO and Paramount and all these different things, right? Amazon Prime, just get one. Just get one. Save a little bit of money. Instead of spending this every single month, save a little bit, right? Make a little bit extra by selling something that you don't use. Have a yard sale, because I guarantee you, this, even though the dollar is kind of struggling around the world, this is something that you're going to need. You're going to need money. And I guarantee that if you do not have money in the near future, probably the next 6 months, right about election time, you will be screwed. All right? So that's my warning to you. There's a lot of issues right now, and this is what is spelling trouble in the U.S. at the time, is we have so many different issues. Nobody knows which issue to tackle first. And it's because of that we are going to see all these issues just continue and compound until things go from bad to worse. So, let me know your thoughts on what's going on right now. I didn't even dive into the crisis that is these protests that are happening around colleges, right? That right there is a huge, huge problem. But again, that is because of another problem, that is the United States funding Israel, right? So again, all these things are going to compound. And as they do, we're going to go from bad to worse. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But again, that is what we got for you guys today. As always, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.